would you go?
To the What Can Jesus Do podcast. Today I have the owner of CNG. I got that right? CNG Dumpster Runs. CNG Dumpster Runs. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself and describe his business. Tell how everything works in this business as we start out. Tell what his name is and where we're from. I don't want to mess nothing up, so I try to let people do it.
All right, yeah, I'm Benjamin Green, born in Alabama, born and raised. I'm one of the owners of CNG Dumpster Runs. Basically, it's for like people that need to do renovations, doing roofing jobs, cleaning out their garage, basements, different stuff like that. We deliver millings, gravel, and dirt. We're just trying to help out the community with our business. Help out much as we can, pretty much.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, what made you start doing the business?
Basically, I wanted to have a second stream of income without really having to be there.
Yeah.
I mean, I operate in it,
but
I really don't have to be there, so it's like a flow of income, because the one income is too close to none.
Yeah, that's a fact.
So I might have a job, get fired tomorrow,
where
my money gonna come from, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta have money to keep flowing, even though your second income might not jump off as fast.
Yeah.
But over time it's gonna generate money to come in, so it can fill in that empty spot.
Yeah, that's true. I try to tell people that too about the one income thing. That happened to me about 2.5 years ago.
Right.
That's actually how the everything started, the podcast and stuff. I got laid off.
Right.
I got laid off on Christmas.
Right.
Like a week before Christmas. So after that happened, I realized, just like you said, man, one income it ain't it.
No.
So that's what created and inspired me to start trying to build something, because you never know. Like me and on the last podcast I did, me and my sister was talking about, these jobs, they'll fire you.
Oh yeah, quick.
They'll fire you quick. So you gotta figure out something to have money coming in. So so you had a dump truck business, and now you're starting and you're getting it going. Like what kind of things did you have to go through when you started it? Because I know everything people think is easy. So what kind of stuff did you have to go through to start it?
So basically, starting out, you got to come up with a game plan and know your area and know your competition. So we got, in our area, like you got Ellis City, Auburn, so they got bigger dumpsters, big old dumpsters.
Yeah.
So we started thinking, well, a person might not want that big old dumpster in their yard, or they might not have a big enough job to where they need that big dumpster. So I'm telling him, well, man, we can get a dumpster on wheels, like a dump trailer. So basically, we started looking for trailers, started writing down, the prices, trying to get an idea, because we don't want to put so much money into something, have a high
overhead.
Yeah. So we just went with that route, and like I said, you got to look for the dump trailers, have you some type of business plan, because you don't want to go in there and really don't know nothing about.
Yeah.
Which we still learning, going through it, learning different trial and error, but we making it work. So.
Yeah. But yeah, that's I like what you said though. You went in with a game plan.
Right.
You didn't just jump in there. You didn't just go in there blind. Y'all went in with a game plan and realized the best area that suited y'all. I like what you said too. Right. You studied the people that's around y'all.
Right.
So you realize, I ain't thinking about that. How you said some people don't want nothing big in their yard. That's true.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't want.
Right. They don't need that.
Yeah.
Big old containers in their yard. They might. Well, I need to clean up my garage. Even though the city do come and pick it up, how long that's still gonna sit out in your front yard?
That's a bad look.
I think some communities, they don't let you put stuff out on the side of the road. Like in Auburn, I don't think they can put stuff on the side of the road in certain places.
You gotta take it. That's why the dump sites.
Right.
Yeah.
See, most of them dump sites done closed down. Especially on 431, they don't have a dump area no more.
Yeah.
So I don't know, people burning their trash or whatever, but
yeah. So you're with the dump trailer, that gives people too the opportunity So will you leave it there for them to like rent, or do you haul also?
So basically, what happened is like we'll drop the trailer. Say you need it like for the weekend.
Yeah.
So we'll come in Thursday night, drop the trailer off in the location you want to drop it off. Cause we don't let people hook up to it right now. You know.
Yeah.
Cause people don't treat
your
equipment like
you
you
would.
So we'll drop the trailer off, and that have it from Friday to either Monday morning or either late Sunday evening. You just load it up, man. We come pick it up, haul it off.
Oh, that's all right.
You just had to pay the fee for the rental.
That's all right.
And that's it.
So that's pretty much, that's, like you said, that's making money without being there.
Right. I don't really have to be there. He doesn't really have to be there.
Yeah.
We drop the trailer off. They load it up. Give us a call, man. We come pick it up. But towards like delivering gravel or either sand or whatever they need, then it's hands on at that point.
Yeah.
But if it's something to make money, man, I have to be there. That's
the
point of the game.
Most definitely. So how does the trailer work? Cause we're gonna figure out something to get that in there too. How does the trailer actually work? Because I know some trailers I've seen that you might have just a flat trailer that you gotta rake it off.
Right. Okay. So this trailer here got a hydraulic pump in it.
Yeah.
So basically, you got an up and down button and then a gravity button. So you just hit the button and it lifts it up and dump it out like a dump truck would. So you just hit a button, you lift it up, and it slide all the debris or whatever you got loaded in there out.
Yeah. So what kind of trailer y'all got? Cause I know you got, the only one.
Talking about the brand?
Yeah, the brand trailer.
So it's called Tough Dump.
Tough Dump.
Yeah, it's a company out of Prattville.
Oh, that's alright. So you got some local too.
Right.
Yeah,
some local. Right.
Yeah, that's good. So that's something that a lot of people, I think I actually thought about this before, but I didn't get into it, but I knew it was something that could be actually used and stuff like that. But I didn't do like you did and trying to sit down, get a game plan, and see how you can do it and stuff like that.
I kept telling myself, like, it's three, I think it's like three ways people think. Like, they sit down and be like, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that.
Yeah.
But they don't make no move.
Yeah.
Then you got the second person like, okay, well, I see such and such doing it, and I see them doing it. Now, dang, I want to do it, but then you gotta think about it. The third person gonna be like, oh, I'm finna hop on, I'm finna go make a move. So that's how I had to make myself.
Yeah.
I got tired of seeing other people like, I ain't hating on them or nothing, but I gotta make that move. I keep talking about it.
They're talking about it. Like they used to say, one of our coaches in football used to say, you gonna barbecue or you gonna meal it.
Hey, right.
You gonna sit there and keep talking about it, you gonna do it.
Right.
And that's one thing I try to tell people, like I've been but teaching that to a lot of people, like people that's around me and stuff. Like you say this, if this is the problem, what's the solution to the problem? The solution to the problem is like with you create a business, of course it's for money, so you're trying to get another income.
Right.
Go out, study what you need to figure out and master. I think they say you need so many hours in something to become a master at it.
Right.
So just study, because it took me, man. It took like 3 months for me to sit down and just create this.
Right.
So if you said you strategized and y'all sat down and applied, how long did it take?
Like I said, like we was talking earlier, man, like 6 months, almost a year. Like we still learning, you know what I'm saying? Like we just trying to figure out, like how to, like I guess you could say like to promote the business more, and like with the welder and stuff, you got the welder on the side, and the welder ain't breaking, so we learn as we go, man, just taking our time with it.
Yeah.
I ain't neither one of us a pro in it, but we got an idea how it should operate, so we're not coming in blind, right?
Yeah,
you don't know till you try.
Yeah,
so
most
you
definitely.
gotta try it, man.
Yeah, people, I try to tell that to the people, because people think, a lot of kids nowadays think it's supposed to be overnight.
Right.
Like a microwave, you got that TV done, you put in the microwave, it's ready in 5 minutes.
Right.
If you trying to create something that's gonna last, man, this stuff. I seen something, who said it? I want to say it was 50 Cent. No, matter of fact, it was Ice Cube.
Right.
He said, they were doing something Mount Westmore with all the people, rappers from the West Coast. But he said, if you're not willing to put in 5 years worth of grind, without seeing a dime.
Right.
He said you don't even need to do it.
That's what I was telling you earlier.
Man, so I thought about it. I'm like,
right.
5 years? And this coming from somebody that got bread.
Right.
I ain't got nowhere near much bread as
Right.
Ice Cube. So this man said, if you ain't willing to put in 5 years worth of grind
Right.
to something, you know, don't even invest in it.
Right.
So if you knew anybody right now that thought about getting into it, what advice would you give them as they get ready to jump into this too?
Basically, don't, like you were saying, don't think you're just gonna make money right off the jump. I mean, it's a side hustle.
Yeah.
You mean, but turn your side hustle into your main business.
Yeah.
You know, don't let it be your side hustle forever, like just making you quick cash.
Yeah.
You gotta put that money back to build your business.
Fair.
Cause you instead of going there grabbing that money, your business ain't gonna never scale.
Yeah.
So,
You gotta put the money back.
Yeah, you gotta put the money back.
Yeah.
You can't like, oh, I made like 500 this week. I got enough to cover my payments. So I'm finna go spend the rest.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Nah.
You gonna have a tire blowout.
Yeah.
I mean, if something go wrong with your trailer, you gotta fix it. You know what I'm saying?
So have you had anything fail yet on the trailer?
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. Yeah, not yet. Nah.
Yeah.
But you know, we do have, you know, cushion, you know, money put back for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Breakdown and stuff, but it's not a high overhead. So
Yeah.
I mean, if the trailer do sit and we ain't making no money,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
You
like
still work with it.
right. I'm still work with it. It ain't like it's a truck or something. I gotta go
Yeah.
out there, oil, tires and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But we have tires, but like changing the oil and stuff like that, ain't none of that.
So this is still like this a business that really, as long as you got a truck, have you ain't but I don't even know necessarily if you, cause you said that y'all pick up the truck, y'all pick up the trailer,
Right.
Y'all
So you can run it 2 ways. It just depends on how you want to run it. So if you are a person that don't have a heavy duty truck,
yeah,
I mean, if you got good insurance on your trailer, I mean, you can have certain people come out and pick it up at your location.
yeah,
And you have a contract wrote out. You know, make sure you got a tracker on your trailer too.
Still
Tracker and insurance.
yeah,
So, you know, you can let people come out and, you know, rent it out like people doing construction.
yeah,
Like they need to go pick up a skid steer or something. They can pick that skid steer up in that trailer.
yeah,
Or put dirt or concrete, whatever in there. Let you rent it out like that. I mean, in many ways, it depends on how you want to run it.
yeah,
We choose not to do that because we understand people don't respect your equipment
yeah,
like you would.
yeah,
So we set the trailer out and let them fill it up, and we'll come get it and dispose of whatever.
yeah.
So that's how we run it.
I like the fact that you're saying you aware that people don't take care of your stuff.
Right.
Like that's really. I mean, even with me, you know, I got merch and stuff like that. But sometimes, you know, you think about I think about how long it took me to do this, do that. Then sometimes you might see you could see somebody you not treat your stuff like you said, not treat your stuff right. But that's crazy that you say that because a lot of people don't know that or don't realize that stuff that they put out, people gonna mistreat it.
Oh yeah.
Because they ain't putting nothing into it.
Right.
You know, they ain't putting nothing into it. So they might drop some heavy on the trailer, they might do this and that, they might just, like you said, run over curtains and stuff like that. Yeah.
Bust a tire, you know, not tell you, stuff like that. So.
Yeah, so because people are bad about that. And it's smart that you're doing you're taking precautions to make sure your stuff is safe.
Right.
You make sure your stuff is safe. But that's definitely dope. So how many people so far have you had the opportunity to service, I would say?
Right now, like I said, my other business partner, he pretty much got it under his wing right now with his dad or whatever. So I think they've been working on like 4 different projects right now. So this past week, it's been running all week. So
yeah,
thanks to him, you know, if it weren't for him, the trailer wouldn't really be doing anything, you know, because I work a 9 to 5. I'm trying to get away from that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like working for nobody. I just got that mindset.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I'm trying to get away from. But you know, we gonna put CNG to work, you know, and try to make it something bigger than what it is, scale it up.
Most definitely. It's a lot of opportunity with that too.
Oh yeah.
But you gotta think that's the end about it too, because like I tell people all the time with the podcast and stuff, man, I don't mind telling you what I know. If you got the mindset you're trying to do something too, by all means, you know, go ahead and do it. Yeah. But that's big opportunities, you know, summertime, people are doing gardening. They're working on houses, they're doing all types of stuff.
Right.
Construction and all that kind of stuff. It's a need.
Right.
It's a big need, especially of Auburn way.
Right. So that's where it came in. Like I had to tell myself, I'm like, okay, you want to start a business, you gotta, either have a service or like a need.
Yeah.
Somebody need a dump trailer. It's a service, you know what I'm saying? So that was my mindset.
Yeah.
On it. So.
Yeah, that's to I think that's to anybody really either create. I'm trying to think who said that. Either has to be a need or create a need for it.
Right.
So everything that you get into, you gotta make your own lane. But like you said, y'all study. Man, studying knowing everything about what you're doing is key.
Right.
But you gotta think like, what if something does happen to the app? So you gotta know how to get on there. What's the best point to pick it up?
Right.
What's the weak spots on it and stuff like that. You gotta know. You gotta make that stuff your baby.
Oh yeah.
When it really boils down to it. So you're doing all this. Who do you have that? It could be somebody on YouTube. It could be people you watch on YouTube. Who do you have that like keep you motivated? Or family? It could be family too.
Okay, keep me motivated, man. Honestly, I got a lot of people to keep me motivated. I don't really want to just point out one person.
Yeah,
it's kind of hard. Right. So I mean, I got like self motivation first myself.
Yeah.
Like, and the man above, gotta have him on my side. But toward like YouTube, man, I guess everybody know Corey Pritchard.
Yeah.
He young.
Yeah.
A lot of people be bashing dude, but he from Alabama.
Yeah.
A lot of people probably still don't know that. But I watch his YouTube and I'm like, dang, bro, I'm trying to, like, I'm not in his lane.
Trying to get there.
But I'm not like a social media person. But I'm trying to get there. Like, I'm seeing what he doing. I'm like, dang, I want to try to live like that. I don't have a mindset like, I can't have it. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to get there. So, yeah. I look up to him a lot. And Grant Cardone.
Oh, you watch him
a lot,
yeah.
And let's see, I can't think of the guy's name, but I know his book. It's the Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Robert Kiyosaki.
Yeah, I want to say his name.
I can't. It's something like
him
that.
too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I know exactly.
Them type of people. I look up to because like I put my mind like I gotta surround myself or start watching people that I want. I ain't gonna say necessarily want to be like, but
they going to get there. They're going where you trying to go.
Right. So that's where I started looking at.
Yeah, that's big too. I tell people all the time. I try to put as many people on Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Right.
To anybody that's watching this, if you ain't started watching, if you ain't started listening or reading the book, listen to Rich Dad Poor Dad, man. I'm telling you, like, if it wasn't for Rich Dad Poor Dad, when none of this stuff, I promise you, when none of this stuff be going on, but you gotta read books. You gotta start putting yourself around people that's doing what you want to do. Because if you don't, I can't remember who said it, but they said if you want to find out what somebody's going, look at their closest friends.
Oh yeah.
Like look who
you're around.
Yeah, look at your surroundings. Because you know, iron sharpens iron. It's if I hate to say it like this, man, but if your best friend ain't doing nothing but sit on the porch every day, drinking and stuff like that. And he your best friend. That's rough.
That's what you gonna
Hey
do.
Man, I'm not. You might not come out like that, but the odds is rough because that's what's around you. If you smoke, if you don't smoke, but you hang around people that smoke, you gonna start smelling like You want to get around folks that's gonna tell you, hey, you ain't going hard enough.
Right.
You slipping, man. You could do this a little bit better. But yeah, read. I try to talk to you about read, man. Yeah, to that, like read Rich Dad Poor Dad. There's some people that don't read, because I'm an avid believer. Well, when I was younger, I did not like reading.
Hey, I'm the same way, man.
I did not like reading.
That's how they hide stuff from. They'll put it in the book.
So how did you get on Rich Dad Poor Dad then?
Man, YouTube.
See, that's what I was gonna say.
Man, it's another book called it's a manifest. It's called 360. The universe, something like that. But Corey Pritchard put that book up. Yeah. And I got it. So basically it's a book. I mean, it's not like a full book of reading. Yeah. But it's something you write in. And you write down your dreams, you manifest day and night.
Oh, so it's like it's somewhat of a journal too.
Right. So you write in, I got that book as well. So you manifest write down your goals, your dreams. Yeah. So.
Yeah, you definitely, man. You definitely. To put out anybody watching it, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Then what's the other one you said?
It's called 360.
360. Yeah. And then you can look at Think and Grow Rich too, and then everybody look at. I like Jay Prince book too. The Art and Science of Respect. Reading books and stuff like that. That stuff really transform and create. You need as much positivity, especially starting a business.
Right.
And you need as much positivity as possible to get you to where you're trying to go. Because if you don't, man, this stuff it get rough. You need those good affirmations in your head.
Man, you gotta stay positive, especially when it comes to trying to open up your own business. Like, I ain't perfect. I had those days like, man, dang.
Well,
it's something all the time.
Yeah.
But I had that drive in me. Like, I don't want to quit because I know, like growing up, I'd be out on the lake fishing, man, and I see like all these lake houses and stuff. Like, it changed my mindset.
I had
it. And I be saying, I'm like, dang. Then I go back home, like,
we ain't got that.
Why I can't live like that? Yeah. So I'm like, I'm trying to, figure out once my mind sees something, man.
Yeah.
I can't think back.
Yeah.
I gotta go forward.
I like what you said because Fred Taylor said on the Pivot podcast, he said exposure leads to expansion. Now, you saying basically you were leaving, going out of town and stuff, going to the lake, going fishing. You were seeing these lake houses
like that.
A lot of the kids and we grew up and stuff, they ain't going nowhere.
Nah, right.
So you think about that's one thing that I honestly don't know how I would do it. But that's one of my goals to get kids and take them somewhere. They don't see these big cities, they don't see these big houses.
Right.
They'll never know that they can get it.
Right.
You gotta quit, the goal is to quit thinking small. Go for the big stuff, man.
Right.
And that's what this brand is all about. What can Jesus do? If you see a truck you want get a plan, get a goal, and strategize and go for it. Just keep God first and go for it, man. You just gotta put it first. Right. Put God first, man.
So with the slogan where you say what can't Jesus do, so I can give you a little backstory on my end. So
yeah.
I was in working for the state, DOT or whatever, like Department of Transportation. And I kept telling myself, like I told you, I'd be out on the lake fishing, man, seeing these houses. I'm like, working here?
Yeah.
Like 30,000. I'm like, bro, I never get there.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh no, I can't do that.
Can't do it.
So I'm like, I'm gonna take the leap of faith. I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something. I gotta change my lifestyle. So I'm working there and I'm a manager at AutoZone. I quit both my jobs.
Yeah.
And I go start driving dump truck. I was at a dump truck job for probably about 3 months and they fired me. I didn't know what I was gonna do. I'm stressing.
Yeah.
My granddad like, man, pray about it.
Yeah.
You gotta have faith. You can't, God ain't let you go.
He ain't let you go through all that.
Yeah, go through all that for nothing. Just leave. And he like, you ain't hurt for nothing, is you? I'm like, nah, I'm straight.
That's crazy.
And then I was like, man, I ain't had no job or nothing. So I was like, I gotta do something. So I'm like, God just gave me my idea. He like, well, you got skill putting you. So I started building chairs and stuff. I'm building pallet chairs and stuff. And they paid my way through to go to CDL school, man.
Man, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I ended up going through CDL school, and that also, when I got through CDL school, was seeing the world, man. I've been in 38 states in a year.
Yeah.
I got to see Texas, Houston, Chicago, Wisconsin, Tampa, different places. So, yeah, my mind, like...
Yeah, it done changed. That's what you're saying.
I'm saying stuff. I'm like, man, and like I tell people, like Alabama okay, but sometimes, man, you gotta let the city to grow. Yeah. Then come back. So
ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
That's vital because that's what I don't know how many times I said this story, but as I got laid off, I was in shower, going through it. I ain't gonna lie, I was crying. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm down bad.
Yeah, man, I'm down bad. Like, shoot, man, these 4 on 5 years. The week before Christmas, like, what the frick? I don't bought some folks stuff, but this stuff gotta go back. That's all That's the only thing going through my head. I got some money saved though. I'm like, nah, I can't go out like this. Criminal next year. Forget this time. But I'm thinking like, man, just like you said, man, God ain't brought me this far just to leave me. I'm like, I know I ain't do nothing wrong when they fired me. I'm sort of like, he might got a hand in this all that, man. What can Jesus do? I'm like, that'll work. Right. So I just got to going on it. But that's crazy that you say that because it's good for people to know. it's good to have a 9 to 5. You can use your 9 to 5 to push what you're doing,
Right.
but you know, always keep that in mind that they might fire you, but chase your dreams, man. We only can do this thing one time.
Right.
If you think about it, and that's why I've been taking a lot more risks lately. You think about that. We only get to do this one time.
One time. That's it.
How many times you get to get a job? You can get plenty of jobs. You can get 100,000 jobs in your lifetime.
Right.
But you only get to live one time.
Right.
So you mean to tell me y'all think I'm finna sit up here and work 12 hours a day and this all I'm finna do for the rest? Nah, I think it's more than life. It's more than life to it. So my goal for the next couple of years, you know, travel, see the world. Well, I've been traveling for a while, but you know, go places I ain't never been.
Right.
You know, just to show people, you know, just trying to. This all really about, you know. I'm trying to turn this into more so of a mindset, man.
Right.
Cause I like the fact, you know, you instead of sitting there, and, you know, being down and out about getting laid off, you said, man, just like your granddad said.
Right.
You got skills, man.
Yeah, put them to use.
Put them to use.
That's what I did, Like I said, it helped me get through school like 6 weeks. You gotta think about it. You got bills,
man,
everything. You gotta pay for fuel, come to school.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. My granddad, he always tell me like, better put you some money back for a rainy day.
Yeah.
You don't never know when it's gonna rain.
Nah.
When it rain, it might storm too.
Man.
So
you better hope you got umbrella.
So, yeah, I always been that person like, you know, I have a job, put back my money. I don't go splurge and, you know, new tennis shoes. I don't need that.
I just bought my first, but I ain't about these. I ain't gonna lie.
Right.
So
yeah, man. Like I take the money and, you know, invest it in something that can, you know, make
you money. Yeah.
Right.
And I'm glad you said it's something to make you money. That's anybody ever you watch I'm Leisure podcast? Yeah. That's why I got assets over liability. Get you something that's gonna make you money.
Make you money.
Get you something instead of going and buy, man.
A lot of people don't know what that is.
Nah. So glad you said it. So the asset is basically anybody. Asset is something that you can. So Apple, they made this tablet. They put this product out to the world. They created everything. Now this tablet for the rest of whoever on Apple, they life. It makes them money. They put 100,000 into it, and now they got millions back.
Right.
But the liability is that, you know, it's crazy to say, that brand new truck you might win a guy. Unless you use it in a way where it's making you money. Or you using it where it's beneficial to you. It's taking money out your pocket. You gotta put gas into it. You gotta
It's how you use
it's how you use
it. You can be like, well, I just went and bought a brand new pair of shoes. Well, if you out here like putting videos about
that's different. Yeah.
Then that might be your asset then, you know, making you money.
Yeah.
But if it ain't, then, you know, like I always said, make it make sense.
Yeah. So how was the CDL school?
The CDL school, so I went to a local college, Central Alabama. A lot of things I tell people, it was alright, man. About 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad. Like I said, I just had my mindset like that's my goal. That's what I need to do because I already knew trucking you can make good money.
Yeah, ain't never stop.
So, it's about 6 weeks, man. You get in there, they'll teach you pretty much everything you need to know to put you out on the road safe. But it was other than that, it was pretty laid back, pretty decent. But you gotta have that drive, you gotta want to have it. You can't just be like, I'm finna go get my CDL for such you got.
Man, hey, that's gonna be like, it ain't no joke in the beginning.
It ain't gonna happen. And then like you trying to change them gears, man. Like, dang, I can't get it. But then about that third week, you know, some people catch on faster than others. So, you know.
Hey, that's something
alright.
Yeah, I liked it too when I went and got mine. It took, cause it's just like this. You had your days where it's like stuff be going good.
Right.
And you got other days where it's like, ain't nothing going right.
Right.
Ain't nothing going right at all. But, you know, kids need to know that too. You know, it's different avenues, whether you want to start. And I try to tell people that, man, you can start. I wish I had known what I was doing. I wish I had known that I could really start a legal business when I was in high school.
Right. So they don't teach that.
They don't teach that.
They teach you to go to college,
man,
get out and get you a job. I mean, I know a lot of people right now that got degrees, bro, and can't get no job, man. They working at fast food joint, stuff like that. So
yeah, I wish I had known that because this. Just think, man, it's crazy. Just think if you had started. CNG Dunks, man. What you had to start this when you was in high school?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like they don't teach you that.
And then do it when you get out of school. You taking the trailers of people. How you picking up the next day?
Right. See, I didn't have nobody to look up to.
Yeah.
back then, like when I come out of high school, it's either you go to community college or you go get a job.
Go to the plant.
Right. So I made a promise to myself when I came out of high school. I said one thing I'm not gonna do is go work in a plant.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go try school. If I don't like it, then I'm gonna do something else.
Yeah.
So, but at the time I didn't have nobody to look up to. Like I could start my own business because they don't teach you that.
They don't teach you.
They teach you to go get in debt in college.
Yeah. Why is that? That's my biggest question. Why you think that is?
I think just have like control over people.
Yeah.
You know, they gotta have the lower class, middle class, and upper class
To drive.
So if they don't have nobody, if they teaching everybody, oh, go get your own business,
You ain't got no work.
own company, you ain't got no workers.
That's true.
But see, the strong people that want to climb out of that, you know, it might take them long in life to understand it. But you got a couple people gonna get up out of that mindset. But some people satisfied.
Yeah.
You know, but I made mine up like I'm not that person. Like, so once I start getting around people, you know, seeing their lifestyle, I'm like, okay, I need to step my game up.
Yeah. And that's good. That's big that you say that. Not having the right people to look up to, because that gives us an opportunity to be in, you know, we older now. We can be the person for people to look up to.
Right.
Because a lot of folks just ain't got it, man. That watching the man that sit on the corner or sit at the gas station and stuff, that ain't it, man.
Right.
You gotta these kids gotta have somebody to look up to. You gotta have somebody that kind of encourage them to do better.
And let them know it's something more than just sports. Like man, all they thinking is, oh, I'm gonna be a rapper, or I'm gonna be a basketball player, football player.
Yeah.
You know, chase that dream. But at the end of the day, when reality kick in, you know, you gonna have to figure out another way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
if you don't make it,
right?
Because it's a 1% chance.
Hey, right. So
it's a 1% chance.
You gotta start setting your mind up, like, okay, well, have a plan set. Like, okay, am I gonna start a business when I get out, or what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get my CDL, or go to college. You know, I don't have nothing against college, but I feel like if you gonna go spend all them $1,000, why won't you just invest in yourself? Get you a decent job, save you some money, invest in yourself, start your business.
Yeah.
I wish somebody would have told me that.
Yeah.
Man, when I was coming out of high school, I ain't had that.
Yeah. See, I ain't knocking college either, but I ain't advocating. I'm not really advocating going to college like for if you go for something that you know for a fact.
Right.
Is even if everything else in life don't work, what I went to in school for a fact, this gonna give me enough money to survive out here and have a good life. That's the only, because I did well.
Right.
So that was the only reason I did it. Because I said, hey, I do well, don't nothing else work.
Right.
That ain't going nowhere.
Right, get you a trade.
Yeah, get you a trade.
Like I said, that's why I chose truck, and I was like,
yeah.
Because we met in college, and I was like, you know, it's okay, but it ain't my niche. So I'm like, okay, well, I've been around trucking ever since a little baby, so I'm like, okay, well, maybe this might be what I need to hop on right now.
So you jump back in then? Jump in the truck then after school?
Yeah, after school, so I started working with the state, like I said, and it introduced, which I had already been around trucking.
Yeah.
But, you know, they had like dump trucks and heavy equipment, so I had already had my mindset that I was gonna get my CDL, but my age at the time.
Oh, you too young. Yeah. But the dump truck, you can get a dump.
Well, now I think they're gonna change the law. You can get your CDL at 18 as long as you drive in your state. But see, back when I went, you had to be 21, so I had to wait. But I had my game plan already set up. I didn't know how I was gonna get there.
Yeah.
But I already knew that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
But I believe if God probably showed it to me earlier, I'm like, nah, I ain't finna go through all that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
But you know, it was a journey getting there, man. I'm not satisfied where I'm at now, but I done came a long way from where I was at.
Yeah.
So I'm just moving forward, you know, grinding and getting there. So
yeah, and keep pushing, man.
Right, it's a lot more to come, so I ain't giving up.
Nah. You gotta think of where you came from. Cause even now with me, man, for this stuff, doing certain stuff, man, the load can get heavy.
Oh,
but then you think about, man, shoot, I'm complaining about this, but 4-5 years ago, I ain't even had this.
Right,
and this is what I wanted. So, man, sometimes you gotta take the punches and just roll with it. So what's your goals for, this is New Year's 2023, what's your goals for this year with the business and personal?
So this year with the business, hopefully we can scale up and go and get us like at least 2 more trailers.
Yeah.
And keep them in rotation, keep the money flowing. Personally, I want to learn more about real estate, and I guess, man, just focus on myself in general, and try to figure out different ways to have different flows of income. Cause like I said, one is too many to zero.
Man.
So I'm trying to figure out a different lane to get in. You know, I ain't gonna let it stop at CNG. I can still go get another business doing something. You know, no matter what it is. But I just want to learn a little bit more real estate, man. Network with some people.
Yeah.
You know, and figure out, give me a mentor for one thing. That's really what I'm looking for. Somebody I can, you know,
get on the
reach out to. You know, reach out to. They can show me a little something. You know, towards either if it's I really like the Airbnb. That's really what I want to do.
Yeah.
But I know here it's probably like Auburn area, so I kind of been doing my research on that. I want to work on that this year. Pretty much with the Airbnb is you don't own the property, you rent the property.
Yeah.
And you furnish it, and then you put it up on Airbnb.
Yeah.
So you basically making your rent plus some. You know, to build your money for if you want to go further in real estate and buying a property. So I really want to get into that and learn that a little bit more. So that's one of my goals is to try to figure that out this year. Yeah,
that's a fact, man. You gotta have goals, man. Find each step, but that's good. I'm happy to know that you strategize and you plan. You ain't just going out there blind.
Right? Yeah, nah.
Yeah, you ain't just going out there blind. That's good to know, man. I'm trying to.
You gotta have a target, man. You gotta aim high and have a target. So
man, hey, I'm telling you, I'm aiming. I like what you said. You gotta aim high. A lot of people, you know, standards. That's part of the thing with the What Can Jesus Do, man. Make your goal. I tell people, make your goal so big that even if you don't reach that joke, you still went so high. Right. You went higher than nobody. Them normal folks really don't go because you had the goal was tremendously high. Right. You know, people don't think like that.
You gotta set a high goal, man. And another thing I like saying, the goals don't care nothing about your excuses. So don't make no excuse, man.
Hey, I like that.
No matter what it is, you gotta go.
I like that.
Rain, sleet, or snow, man. You gotta get out there and hustle, man.
Yeah.
Make it happen. So.
Yeah, say that one more time. Say that one more time.
So yeah, man. So your goals, your excuses. Well, the goals don't care nothing about your excuses.
Yeah.
So you gotta get out there and get to it.
The goals don't care nothing about the excuse. Boy, that's a dang fact. I don't care nothing about. Just like that truck, no, don't care nothing about my excuse. Hey, it's gonna be there when the time comes.
Right.
But I appreciate you coming on the podcast. You know, I'm trying to get as many people, good people I know. I ain't gonna lie, you bad. I don't want y'all. I'm trying to get as many good people that got something going on. They trying to get something going on. You know, everything it won't be perfect when you start a business or whatever you're doing. But as long as you trying, you trying to get something going. Man, I'm really all for it. Right. But yeah, to anybody that's listening or watching, you can go to to find CNG Dumpster Runners. You can go on Facebook.
Yeah, we're on Facebook. We can have 2 contact numbers. But CNG on the Benjamin Green on Facebook right now. We are currently setting up a business Facebook page. Okay. So that'll be up, and more business cards when they come out. It'll have a QR code on the back. Because we have a website, and we'll be on Facebook as well. So, and then we have 2 contact numbers.
Hey, so everybody, CNG Dumpster Runners. If y'all want to reach out and get something done, you can call 256-307. 6419 or 256-301-5189. Hey, they said if you junk it, we can chunk it.
Yeah, that's a slogan. If you junk it, we can chunk it, man. We can get rid of your problems.
Hey, man, that's all right. But I appreciate you coming on here, man. I just my goal is to get people on here that, you know, that's trying to make something happen out here in this world because, you know, we need to make something happen, man. You got to give the youth and give people give them something to look up to, but also just give people, let them know they can do it from where they from.
Right.
Man, I can do it too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm from a little town, Alabama, man. I'm chasing my dream, making it happen, working with what I got.
Yeah, I'm working with, I'm from a dirt road.
I'm
telling you, man, it's crazy. I'm from a dirt road with gravel. You know, now I'm able to put stuff out where people can see all across the states and even across the ocean. So, you know, man, it don't matter how big it don't matter how big the goal is, how small of a person you may be. If you got God on your side, man, all things are possible, man.
Oh, yeah.
You can do anything with Jesus. So, like I always tell people, just remember when you're going through something, you plan on something, as long as you put God first, everything is possible. Just remember, what can Jesus do?